準備ができましたので、ただいまからオマーン国チームによるプレゼン録を始めます。オマーン国チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Oman, please start.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Juman Abdul Al-Blushi. I'm 16 years old from Sultanate of Oman. I'm so glad to be here and to share my experience with you and to have your ideas and to share my ideas with you. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the challenges of sustainable society, which is the paper waste. Before starting my presentation, let me first introduce the location of my country. This little black star represents the location of my country, which is in the northeast of the Arabian Peninsula. The official language in my country is Arabic, but that doesn't mind that we could talk in other languages, such as Arabic and German. The population in my country is 3 million. And like you noticed here, this is the location of the capital city in Oman, which is Muscat. And the the religion in my country is Islam. Here we have the environmental challenges that my country is suffering from. The first one is the global warming. From all around the world, we are suffering from the global warming. And also here we have the desertification and also deforestation, which are so related to each other. And one of them causes the other one. Deforestation, like everybody knows, that a lot of means that many green areas are becoming deserts, which cause the desertification. Also we have the drought, which causes the underground water salinity, and also at the end we have the pollution that my country is suffering from. Here we have, as a solution from the global warming, as a solution from the problem that we are suffering from, here we have the first step, which was recycling paper. Like any other project, we have an aims. So the first aim is to enhance a clean environment, because in my country they all the time they get rid of the rubbish by burning them, and that causes a lot of problems in the environment. The next aim we have reducing deforestation and desertification. As everyone knows that the paper are made from trees. So instead of cutting down new trees to reduce paper, why don't we recycle the paper that we don't need regarding to save the trees? Here we have the project has been implemented since 2007. So in my school, the project has been implemented since 2007. Here we have the participants. There are many people who participate in the project. The first one is the Amal School for Girls, which is my school. And the next one is Amar Recycling Company from Muscat. And the last one is Barka Desalination Plant Company. Here we have the steps of the project. The first step to make our project was that we conduct some activities about the project, and this simply to raise the students' awareness about recycling papers. And here we have some of the photos of girls are making some activities, this simply. The next step is gathering members and forming groups. It is to encourage other students to participate in our project. And here we have the photo of some of the members in the project. The third step is visiting the desalination plant station in Barka for provision of paper containers, to provide containers in my school to put the paper that we don't need on them. The fourth step is disrupting leaflets and posters, is also to raise the students' awareness. So here we have some of the girls are doing some leaflets to stick them to encourage other students about the project and to raise their awareness. The fifth step is having contract with recycling company to provide for us the containers, and we're going to give for them the paper that we collect. The last step is informing the neighbor school to take part through performing different activities and inviting them to attend. So it was not just in my school. We take the idea to other schools to inform them about our project and to invite them to attend. So here we have the results that we have from the project. Those are the most popular results. The first one is the last 2 months we collect about 3 tons of paper waste for recycling. Can you just imagine? There's a lot. The next step is that this year more than 21 schools are participating in the project. So it's not just in my school, like I said before, we take the idea to other schools. So this is the end of my presentation. As everyone knows that the paper waste problem is a worldwide problem. Our solution is locally. Now it is your turn to make it globally. And people always remember, if you haven't started recycling, start from today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Team Oman. 次はブラジル連邦共和国チームによる7のプレゼンテーションです。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。 準備ができましたので、ただいまからブラジル連邦共和国チームによるプレゼン7を始めます。ブラジルチームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Brazil, please start.
Good morning, everyone. We are the Brazilian team, and we are here to present about the preservation of urban forests. My name is Maria.
My name is Bernardo.
My name is Rodrigo.
And my name is Nadia.
First, I would like to talk about topophilia, which is a state where man and environment are integrated in an emotional level. That's only possible when people has contact with the place, and that's important to preservation because it's impossible to fight for something you don't know that exists. Knowing that, we did a research into urban forests with different kinds of management.
Now it's time for me to talk a little about Mutucas Forest. Mutucas Forest takes place in Nova Lima, Minas Gerais, and it's near for Belo Horizonte, where we came from. The Mutucas Forest is held by mining companies, and so what? The entrance is forbidden.
Tijuca Forest is placed in Rio de Janeiro, and it's one of the biggest urban forests in Brazil. It occupies 3.5% of the city's urban area.
So, basically the main difference between these two forests is that Mutucas Forest is ill preserved and the Tijucas Forest is very well preserved. So, in what concerns Mutucas, as consequence of the mining company's measurement, the people who lives in the adjacent areas don't even know this forest exists. What's a complete absurd.
On the other hand, Tijucas National Park is open for the public, so people can visit it and stay in touch with nature. And it makes it easier to preserve the forest. It also is managed by government and some NGOs, what makes it even easier to be preserved.
But how are topophilia and preservation related to democracy? Well, democracy is a political regime in which every citizen is equal to the eyes of the state. They all have the same rights. But unfortunately, most democracies do not work like that nowadays. How can you fight for the environment if you have to fight for your rights, if they're not guaranteed by your state? How can you concern yourself with environmental issues if you are haunted by extreme poverty, by hunger, by prejudice? Well, how does all of this relate to ESD? Sustainability is based on three main pillars. The social pillar, which is related to the reduction of extreme inequality and guaranteeing rights to the citizens. The economic pillar, which is considering economic growth. And the environmental pillar, which is preserving nature in its original state.
That's why in our school and our country believes that students should be on the spotlight, should be the protagonists.
And how does this relate to ASPnet idea? Well, when the students become protagonists, and also when they get in touch with the environment, they can get to know it, and they know what are they struggling for. They are struggling to preserve nature. So if they are the protagonists, they will preserve it better. That's why our school and our community support the ESD. We have also a sustainability club in our schools, and we also do some social programs in our school.
And so, to end our presentation, we, as Brazilians, want to share with you guys one thought. You can fight for something you don't know. So, let's show them what you can fight for. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you very much, Team Brazil. 次はギリシャ共和国チームによる8のプレゼンテーションです。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。 準備ができましたので、ただいまからギリシャ共和国チームによるプレゼン8を始めます。ギリシャチームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Greece, please start.
Good morning, fellow participants. On behalf of the Greek delegation, I'd like to thank the Japanese organizers and UNESCO for giving us the opportunity to voice our concerns for our future. It is a privilege to be in such a great country for such a great cause. The following presentation refers to the sustainability projects of the Greek schools involved, their initial targets and their conclusions. Insectives. Firstly, the fact that we participate in the UNESCO Associated School Project Network, ASPnet, orientated our school towards education for sustainable development. Secondly, another motivation is our participation in the Greek Sustainable School Award, which is organized in our country. The above made us develop and implement ESD method for a sustainable future. Aims. Our participation in the ASPnet scheme aims at orientating towards sustainable development, demonstrating good practices, developing critical thinking about the current situation of our planet, increasing students' sense of responsibility, cooperating and solving social problems, developing various skills such as social and civic competencies, the sense of initiative, and the entrepreneurial spirit. We selected several projects with a view to explore the concept of sustainability and its practical dimension in everyday school life. Sustainable practices. The following slides showcase some of the sustainable techniques implemented by students in our schools. We start with the GOP technique. The students learn to use natural and local construction materials such as rocks, sand, straws, soil, and water. As you can see in the final result, we use the above technique to construct a bench in the schoolyard. COB is a green method that comes to us from the depths of time and has been used in every continent at every age. Hydrobot. Hydrobot is a diving underwater vehicle that is remotely operated. The following project was realized in collaboration with MIT. It can be used to provide water samples for chemical analysis and test the water pollution of our seas in order to raise students' environmental awareness. It also measures temperature, pressure, and brightness. If equipped with a web camera, it can also record videos. Hippocrates Garden. The objective here was to improve our schoolyard in an eco-friendly and useful manner. Our inspiration came from the teaching of ancient Greek physician Hippocrates on the healing power of nature. We planned a garden with medicinal as well as decorative plants. The focal point of this effort was our homemade composter that provided sustainable fertilized soil. We feel that this particular project, with its element of living heritage, has a strong dimension of cultural sustainability as well as environmental. Upcycling. Our commitment not to waste resources led us to the project of upcycling used cooking oil into biodiesel. The process had great educational value too, as step by step we performed a chemistry experiment in the lab. Recycling. We have turned our school into a significant location for sustainability profile of our town. We collect recyclable materials such as batteries, electrics, light bulbs, paper, etc. In collaboration with the local communities, we organize the transportation of the materials to the recycle centers. Water and energy. We have come to understand that clean energy is of a paramount importance for sustainability. Water and energy have been linked together since the very first water wheel. One of our projects was to create a blog for water and energy, aiming to provide information and promote renewable types of energy. various activities. In order to raise awareness on the issues of sustainability, we hosted events on the subject, contributed articles to local newspapers, gave presentations to schools and local communities, etc. Several nominations and awards along the way have encouraged us to continue our efforts. Conclusions. Our involvement in the ASPnet scheme had some immediate results for us, the participants. We first realized that it's through education that we can have radical change towards ESD. It is obvious to us and to our teachers that we have developed various skills. Being proactive, showing initiative, and understanding the entrepreneurial spirit are also badges we earned and will stay with us for the future. Moreover, it is very important to us that we feel happier at school and more motivated. We also emerge from this experience more aware about the issues of our planet and our lives on it. And with awareness comes responsibility, and responsibility leads to action. Thank you for your attention. Arigatou gozaimasu. And indeed, ευχαριστώ.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Team Grace. 次はベトナム社会主義共和国チームによる Q のプレゼンテーションです。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。 準備ができましたので、ただいまからベトナム社会主義共和国チームによるプレゼン Q を始めます。ベトナムチームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Vietnam, please start.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm going to introduce my team. Hi, Huyền, Carl, and me, Kung Fu. Our presentation will last for 7 minutes about cultural diversity of Vietnam. It contains 3 parts: overviews, diversity, and the unity of Vietnamese culture. Vietnam basics specialty will be presented by Hai.
Oh, hi, you guys. I'm gonna begin my presentation. Well, you know, Vietnam has gone through ups and downs for a very long history and development, and we are so proud of our country. My country culture is very unique and diverse, and I'm sure you guys will be surprised because there are 54 ethnic groups in our country. And so there's many languages are spoken in our country. Like the kimono custom in Japan, we have aozai as a traditional dress. You guys should look at this lotus. In Vietnam, the lotus is very popular. At schools, we learn so many folk songs and poems about them. In Vietnamese Culture Festival, we play many traditional games together, like the clay carving, human chess, or dragon dancing. Our country has many beautiful landscapes. It's such a great honor that Chang An has recently been recognized as one of the Nature World Heritage. And I've been there once, and I think you guys will be impressed by the amazing place. I'm really glad and proud of our country's beauty. So let's move on to the next slide. Okay, as you guys can see on the presentation, Vietnamese values are based on 4 basic tenets: family-oriented, passionate for a good reputation, love of learning, and respect for other people. These elements are all together make a symbol of Vietnamese culture. Vietnamese culture has been seen from different perspectives, such as religions, beliefs, languages, custom, cuisine, so on. There is just something about Vietnamese culture, and you guys will find out more things in the next part, presented by one of our teammates, who is going to show us how diverse our country are.
Okay, the diversity of our country includes spatial and time diversity. Let's start with the first one. And you can see Vietnamese is divided into 6 different cultural regions with their own food, festival, clothes, and so on. For example, Hanoi is famous for beef noodle food and Bắc Ninh folk song. Secondly, let's talk about time diversity. Time diversity are divided into 6 different cultural regions and different cultural regions, and every period has its own unique figure. Vietnamese visiting Hanoi, where I live, there are still some ancient buildings and old quarter. Visiting Ho Chi Minh City, there are more modern buildings and spatial and diversity has reached various diversity of culture. Let's move on the third part by Kai.
Vietnamese culture displays great diversity, but it still remains unity in many aspects, such as time and spatial diversity. For instance, although each of our region has its own dialect and language, the official language in Vietnam is Vietnamese. As my teammate Huyền has mentioned earlier, every region has their own characteristics and festivals. There are still some national celebrations that we all celebrate, such as the Lunar New Year, start in February. In this holiday, adults give children lucky money to wish them a happy new year. We also celebrate our Independence Day, held in the second day of September, when our first President, Ho Chi Minh, read our first Independence Declaration. These are some of many other activities that we have in our school. In my experience, 2 years ago, I had the chance to visit a local school in a very small village. The facility in here were very poor, no lights, no transportation, and no proper bathroom. Surprisingly, the student in here was very motivated to learn, and they can communicate both English and Vietnamese. This made me really fortunate to. This made me. I'm sorry. I'm too nervous. This made me realize that I'm really fortunate to benefit from the city education, to have the chance to be in here. Therefore, I need to strive harder. We need to strive harder. A tree can't stand without its roots. A tree can't stand without its roots. What does this saying means? Does anyone get the message? The quote itself says that no matter how accomplished and successful person you are, you mean nothing without your culture. It's not just you or me. It's on our responsibility to preserve our culture, and that is what Vietnam want to send to the world. In the end, I hope that our work could partially contribute to the success of the event. We look forward to learning from all of you guys. On behalf of Vietnam, I would like to show my appreciation to Japanese government and many other friends in the world for making this conference possible. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much, Team Vietnam. 最後は日本京都チームによる10のプレゼンテーションです。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。 では準備ができましたので、ただいまから日本京都チームによるプレゼン10を始めます。京都チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Kyoto, please start.
もったいない。もったいない。もったいない。京都の伝統的な考え方には、もったいないというものがあります。もったいないとは、無駄にすることに抵抗があり、物を大切にするという京都の人が持ち続けてきた精神です。私たちは、このもったいないという精神が、持続可能な社会を実現するための重要なキーワードだと思います。私たちが住んでいる京都市では、一体どのようなもったいないを減らす活動があるのでしょうか。
BDF。いきなり出てきましたが、これは何のことだと思いますか？これはバイオディーゼル燃料のことです。京都市ではこの BDF を使って市バスやゴミ収集車を動かしています。この燃料は家庭から排出された使用済みオイルを再利用しています。この燃料が集められない場合は固められて可燃ゴミとして捨てられるものです。それを再利用することにより無駄なゴミを削減することができます。こういったゴミを減らす活動の一環として祇園祭でリユース食器を使用する活動が行われました。このお祭りには毎年世界中から約80万人もの人が訪れます。この活動に私たちもボランティアとして参加してきました。この活動が行われるまでは約35トンものゴミが排出されてきました。この活動が行われたことにより可燃ゴミを半減することができました。この活動で学んだことを生かして私たちも来年の文化祭でこのシステムを導入したいと思っています。
私たちはゴミを生かす活動として今年の文化祭で小型家電の回収という活動を行いました。これは不要になった小型家電を回収し、その中からレアメタルを取り出しリサイクルする取り組みです。これを3日間実施した結果、31キロもの小型家電を回収することができました。私たちはこうした取り組みを通して捨てればゴミ、集めれば資源になるということを全校生徒に広めています。その他にも緑のカーテンの設置、外国人留学生に日本文化を紹介、温故知新というテーマで開催されたテレックス京都の運営ボランティアなどといった活動も行ってきました。さらにどのように京都の文化が受け継がれてきたかを探しにフィールドワークにも行ってきました。その中で発見したことは、京都の寺社仏閣は伝統を守りながらも新しいことに挑戦しているということです。例えば上賀茂神社では外国人向けの結婚式が行われていたり、境内の中でライブを開催したりと時代に合わせて変化させてきました。さらに21年に一度神社全体を修復するという伝統があり、その際に伝統的な建築技術を受け継ぐことで1000年前と同じ形、技術を今に残しています。こうした努力の結果、こうした努力で京都の寺社仏閣は美しいまま残されています。皆さんもぜひ京都を訪れたときはその歴史を感じてみてください。
ここまで身近なことについて紹介してきましたが、少し視野を広げて 今世界で起きている問題について考えてみましょう。例えば水不足、食料不足、紛争などが世界各地で起こっています。こうした問題を私たちは英語で学び、議論し合う場として関西模擬国連大会 MUN を毎年開催しています。この活動は来年で25回目を迎えます。MUN では毎年全国10校から約300人が参加し、生徒が国の代表となり、国連と同じ方法で国際問題について話し合い、議決案を制作します。今年のテーマはフードセキュリティ。去年のテーマはウォーターフォーライフでした。京都外大西高校は MUN を通して国際に生徒の意識を高め、文化をお互いに理解し合える国際人を育成しています。
このようにして私たちは持続可能な社会を実現するための活動を行ってきました。その中でプロジェクトを計画、実行する難しさというものを実感しました。こうした ESD を実現するためには、すべての国がお互いに理解し、協力することが大切になります。ここでこうして共有した僕たちの意見をどうか自国に持ち帰って広め、実践してください。そこにこの会議の意味があると思います。集めれば資源、捨てればゴミ。もったいないの精神が持続可能な社会を身近な面から実現させていくでしょう。Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Team 京都。以上をもちまして午前の部を終了いたします。ありがとうございました。ただいまから昼食の時間になりますが、その前に5つの大事な連絡があります。連絡1、昼食は3階クリスタルの前に